The hinder status effect is one of the many effects in Dead by Daylight, slowing down those affected by it, with the killer having free perks based around that very idea. In today's video, I've put those free perks into builds that pair with other hinder add-ons to really make survivors unable to run, so I hope you enjoy. Alright, so I'm on Houndmaster. Houndmaster doesn't have a unique hinder add-on, but she pairs pretty well with Hex Misery, the Kaneki perk. So we're pairing that with Rapid, Stabiffle, and Surge, just as a nice little bonus, so that I don't have to worry. Now, ooh, I got that, nice! I'm obviously not very well versed in the Houndmaster, but I have been taught by a good friend of mine. However, I do know this, I just remembered this. If stunning the dog, or by letting them escape the dog's grasp, they get 10% hinder. Nearly. Well, I see you here. I have no reason not to chase you. It's not like exactly like I'm forced to chase her. Let's see if I can get you here. She's just going really tightly around these angles. I can't really get her. Do get the nice M1 there. And I think I'll just go ahead and casually walk on over here. Oh yeah, the pallet's down. I just remembered that. Nice! That was a good prediction by me there. And we get the quick down. Houndmaster obviously is quite a unique character. You know, you gotta think ahead, use the dog to slow people down. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna use the dog just to speed up our momentum here. That way we can get up here slightly faster. They do go ahead and hop down immediately. I probably should have tagged her there with an M1. I miss. Took too long there to decide where I wanted to go. He's gonna throw both pallets. I'll just kick them. That way, it's a complete dead zone over here now. I don't really feel confident in throwing that. Damn it. I thought I could get him there. This guy's very clearly versed in the Houndmaster matchup, which is good for him. And not good for us here. Nah, that's unfortunate. There is no pallet here, that we know. So if he goes for this window, which he doesn't, we get the quick M1. Nice. Obviously, we're now starting to speed up with our attack. Nice. The good two-tap there. We're only 3 hits away from getting Misery activated. So very nice. They are, however, popping gens like there's no tomorrow, so that's a slight worry. However, we see someone here. We see Jonah. Let's chase Jonah here. Ooh! I even get that. Patience is key there. Nice. I can't do anything here. I'll just make him drop this. I was trying to think, can I hit this? But no, the dog, the way the snug is positioned, I can't exactly do much there, unfortunately. We get the nice grab there. And we get Surge on that. We do hear someone is still up here. Let's go say hi. It is Megan. Gonna launch it there. Meg dodges, very nice. Ah, damn. She has balanced. And they pick up the Jonah! That was a misplay by me, probably. Ooh, that was a good redirect there. Nice. So, Hank's Nothing But Misery should now be active. And obviously, it just means we're gonna just start shredding through them here, hopefully. Don't know what this Vittorio is doing in my face. Just gonna bring her over. Pretty sure the Vittoria wants my attention. I don't like this power sometimes because it's so finicky in getting it to work the way you want it to. We do see that someone was here. Yep, we see some scratch marks. We can also just hear a Meg. Nah, not a sharp enough angle, unfortunately, there. We get her? Do we get her in time? We do. And we also now know where Jonah is. I have to drop her, else he pops this. It was a good dodge from Jonah there. Gonna make him force that pallet. I didn't expect him to just sit there. Send my dog over. He's more worried about the dog than he is about me, and that way I can just immediately go ahead and get the hook. There's Claudette's in my face. I say let's give her a little chase here. We get her there, nice. Nearly. But nothing but misery, plus our rapid means that we are 10% faster, and it means there's just nothing that they can do to escape that. She's now dead. That's good. We got the quick M1. Yep. Obviously because of Stabiffle. We're just absolutely going through them here. That was a really bad play from Jonah there, to be honest. Nearly. I'm honestly gonna slug them here. Good dodge by Jonah. We do, however, get the down. I'm gonna head back on over and pick up Vittoria, because we know he has nothing. We're in a very good position here. I say that, the gen pops. That's not good. The hope is that we can find a Meg just before we see some scratch marks. Ooh, I saw scratches. I think oh, damn it, I lost her. That could have been really good if we found her immediately there. Yeah, that's a shame. I'm gonna try and at least prevent them from picking Jonah, but I don't even know where Jonah is. That's the main issue. So me not knowing where Jonah is kind of limits exactly what I can do here, but we do know that at least none of them are on gates. Nice. We get that. They're gonna immediately go ahead and pick up Jonah. That's fine. We see them over there. We're gonna use this just to sprint over there as fast as we can. He's gonna pro this. That's not a problem. Nice. Quick redirect there. Gets us the hit. I think I have enough time to go ahead and hook this. We're gonna use this to head over here. We can see the scratch marks are specifically over here. It didn't let me send it there because I was in the air. No, and my dog's bugged. That's even worse. Now I think I just heard Jonah in the corner over there. Nearly. I have to be very aware though, because these guys are playing extremely well. We get the hit there, thankfully. No, I think I just saw him. Yes! He was in this corner! That's such a nice pick out there. Nice. He's going around the rock. Smart. And we're just gonna wait for maybe a quick... Nope. Didn't get it there, unfortunately. Still need to work on my redirect game. I mean, we make it so that he can't go through the pallet, then we get the quick down. I think that was a good showcase. I mean, we won, which is a very nice thing, but yeah, I think I was able to show the strength, because there was definitely a lot of value coming in from Hex Misery.
You rotten hog. Loud and pathetic.
Well, there you go. Hex Misery on Houndmaster. It's pretty good. So, yeah. on to the next one. Alright, so we are on the Grim Pantry with Sadako. So Sadako has telephone, which is a bit of a unique one. Whenever we demanifest right next to a survivor, they receive Hindered for I think it's 4 seconds. But the issue is I need to be right beside them. So we're pairing that up with Knockout. And I think he received it there. No, he has live. Very smart of him. He gets it there. Very nice. And what we're going to do is we're going to teleport to this TV here. That way it kind of shuts him off from anywhere else. We're going to demanifest. Just so that we can sneak up right behind him. We're not going to get that, but what we do get is the knockout, which is pretty nice because it keeps him slowed. And that way, we're constantly just keeping him slowed so that we can keep constantly catching up. And I get the nice lovely hit there. I am going to go ahead and move around the map though. I don't want to just purely focus him, as I think only going after him is going to be very detrimental to the overall longevity of the match. So I'm gonna try and spread my pressure as much as I can here. See if I can find wherever this Neo went. There she is. She's now hindered, I believe. Very nice. You can actually see her being hindered, and we're able to catch up there pretty easily. We're gonna use our rapid brutality to keep catching up, and honestly, I think I just go for this. She is running into a dead zone. So, no reason to just not do that. She's ran specifically straight into the corner, which makes me think that this team, or this Swift, might have a hook add-on to space out hooks, which is fine. It's not a terrible thing. We should be able to get to hooks, nonetheless. They are on that TV. I saw them pick it up right there. We're gonna go ahead and use it to sneak on over. There we are. We're gonna go ahead and demanifest. That way, we can unmanifest in front of her. And now she's got 2 slow effects. Let's get rid of their boon. And the whole idea is just to constantly keep them from being able to move fast far. So, I'm gonna use that to keep you slowed there. I don't know why you chose not to move. But as you can see there, because of our haste, we're able just to immediately catch up with her. And there's the hinder. And there's her not being able to do anything. Gonna pick her up here though. And I get the free M1 and the pallet, to which she's gonna get hindered. So thank you, Neo. Not a terrible spot. We are getting rid of all these pallets, which is particularly good for us later on. Gonna teleport over here. No one. So they're not near TVs, which must mean they're near main. It's not like it matters. We can just head on here. Because she's just ran right into us. I can just do that without really having to face the repercussions. And because she didn't have borrowed or any endurance, I know she's done something to remove it. Can hear someone hit the gen over here. That way we're going to continue to keep catching up here. We're going to demanifest, ensuring that she doesn't make it to that window. They popped 2 gens there. Not the greatest, but not terrible. I would not be surprised if they are running to main, which they are. Not quite sure. I heard someone. Hello. I seem to have found an Elodie here. I pretty much have just effectively tunneled to this Elodie, which I'm not exactly gonna say I didn't do, but it's swamp. What can I say? We're gonna use this to teleport here. That way we can just get immediately out here. He uses his live. He's gonna run to the side. Fair enough. We're gonna use this to head around here. That gives him hindered. And there's nowhere for this build to go. Getting a surprising amount of value out of this. I did not think I would get much, but then again, the batteries, rapid, and knockout combo all coming in at once is helping this immensely. We do hit both of them with a stack of condemned, We can hear the Nia is up here though. Gonna drop on down. Gonna demanifest, that way she's hindered. And that way, she can't make it to the pallet again. And then we're gonna go ahead and we're just gonna hook you over here. We did see Bill was running back in this direction over here. But what I think I'm gonna do is I think I'm gonna go ahead and do this. I'm gonna go ahead and teleport around the place here, just so I can build up a few bit of condemned on some of them. That way, we're just slightly building up their condemnation. We did see someone over here. Hello. Do I make that? I don't. That's sad. We will get knockout though, which isn't terrible. I think the best thing is just to go back to patrolling the generators, to be honest. We are still getting condemnation stacks on someone. It's Bill who's here. He's gonna use that to get live. That's not that much of a surprise to me, but we will use the extra haste provided. That way, we can catch him up much faster. He's running right into our haste area, which is very nice for us. Not so much for him. As you can see, we're just zooming down here. Absolutely gaining and gaining and gaining and gaining. To where it's just pretty much impossible for him to escape us. There we go. Let's go check on over here. We see no one, but we do see a Nia on the gen here. We're gonna use that. That way she's now incredibly slowed, thanks to both the add-on and knockout. And pretty much makes it impossible for her to escape anything there. And now we have everyone on dead hook. Gonna go ahead and kick this generator here. That way they can't do much with it. And we'll see, we'll head on over. They are healing, so let's see if we can go ahead and say hi. One of them is down here. Let's use this to pop on over. That way they can't get the hit, or the save, at least, for free. And we get the Nia there. We're gonna use our rapid brutality to keep up. With one of them, at least. It doesn't really matter. Where are you? I can't see you. There you are. Bill has a flashlight. It doesn't matter, though. It's not pointed it the right way. Now we're down to just 2. They're not near any TVs, so we know that we can just kind of float around for the time being while we wait for them to do something. And I'm gonna head right back on over here because I get the feeling, yep, one of them is trying to push this generator, and I'm not gonna let that happen. Well, I think Bill's kind of given up here. Unfortunate. Able to just bring this game down to a standstill without even needing gen regression here, which is pretty funny. And we're gonna just now teleport around. She did receive a condemnation stack. Let's use another TV. Another, but I hear her. Here she is. And that is game. Nice. Well, I say I got a lot of value out of the add-on that game. So, yeah, on to the next one. Okay, so we're here with the final killer, Dracula. Obviously, Dracula comes with Medusa's hair, so we're going to be using that along with lapis lazuli, which blocks windows, therefore allowing us to pretty much slow people down to a halt. Basically, whenever we wish. Nice. We got the quick M2 there. Just gonna slightly use this to keep a track on her. Nah. We do see that she's heading over here. Hop into the wood. That way we get a quicker dash. Or a quicker follow-up dash. She's becoming a bit more aware of what I'm up to. Let's see my little antics of knowing where Hellfire goes. And we can see everyone. So I'm honestly going to go ahead on over here. That way I can go just say quickly hello. And we are getting Medusa's hair value there. As we're able to tag the David. They did immediately go ahead and pick up Fang, though. That's not terribly great, but... Soul Guard. Or We're Gonna Live Forever. One of the two. Either way, not super great for us. As... Well, I just gave up all my pressure for absolutely nothing. It's not gonna matter, though, as we're now gonna get forced hesitation on this Jake here. And we're just gonna completely slow him to a halt here. As he's not only got just Medusa's hair, but he had forced hesi. That way, he cannot really move at all. But they're picking him up again. This is rather concerning. I have to wait here. Because I don't want to immediately go ahead and hit him. Ah, that's so annoying. It's just slightly to the side. Nearly. This Dwight is pretty much making it so that I cannot slug. Which is something that I will now take into great consideration. Because I don't want to get, pretty much, give them free perk value. I mean, I think she slowed, but I don't know by how much, as it was more focused on making sure the generator didn't pop. But we do get her there with just the tip of the Hellfire. And honestly, I'm gonna take her basement. That way we can have a little bit more pressure on her. Let's see if we can find someone else around here. We teleport there. We can see them going down here for the save. That way I get both hits. Which is going to slow him down to just a complete standstill here. Thanks to forced hesitation. You can just roll on in here. And she's gonna get picked up because of We're Gonna Live Forever. That's not terrible, because I can just keep chasing her. It's not like she's completely invincible. What we're gonna do is hop into wolf mode, that way. Get a slight speed boost. She chooses to throw the pallet. That way, we now get rid of it. We do see the orb over here. And, we're in an interesting position here. We're gonna go ahead and use Turn Back the Clock to hit that. We can see someone going down here for the save. That way we're gonna hit them. That way the Dwight is as slow as a slug. And therefore he can't really move much. Thankfully, our linger allowing us to get the hit. We can hear Fang over here. So I'm gonna go pay her a visit. Didn't expect her to have live there, unfortunately. That's all fine though. Nice dodge from her. Not particularly too worried, because I don't want to break it on that side. I want to break it on this side. That way she's got only her back to the wall. We can see a Jake there though. I've teleported to the wrong window. But it doesn't matter, because it's hit the David. It's just a shame that I didn't really do much to capitalize on it. I do get the hit though, and this is pretty bad for them if I get this David. As you can see there, Medusa's hair, removing all opportunity of running. And obviously Lapis Lazuli blocks the window, and the David did not like that. We kick that, but my suspicion opts to tell me that they're on these generators in this branch over here. We do see the Jake, and obviously he's hindered. Now we're gonna know where he is, because he's gonna be injured. And he gets right into us. That's fine. Chooses the right way to go around this loop. Well, he actually just opts to leave the loop entirely. What we're gonna do is we're gonna hover around. Makes a bad decision. We did hear Dwight yell. So we know he has forced hesitation applied. That way. I can just sneak on over. And honestly, I'm gonna send this on him. That's a very nice dead hard. It doesn't matter. And I think, well, this Jake clearly doesn't want to be in here, so that's a real shame for Dwight here. And obviously we heard where the Fang was. Obviously her popping a generator over there. I'm gonna put you back up on a hook. And that way we can see them running over here. Jake finally leaves. Shooting just a tad bit too early there. That I probably should have, but we are gonna get the hit there, which is nice. She is gonna stun us, not terrible. That way we block the window, and therefore she is hindered. Ooh, nearly get her there. What we will do is we will use the speed orbs. That way we can... Nah, we don't barely get her, but that was still a nice play from the Fang there. Gonna block that window. That way she can't use it. But she's looping it very nicely, so she gets the quick bolt there. We're gonna force her here. Good decision, but she vaults back into us. And there's no yelling, which clearly tells me that there's no one nearby. I don't want to use my turn back the clock on this generator here, so I think I'll just kick it. Because I think... yeah, that one's more likely got something on it. He is hindered because of the teleport. The Fang's now gone too, which means we're on the cards for a quadruple DC here. We can just go around here. We're able to slightly catch the Dwight here. And, well, this now just makes it a game versus bots. So, I've never quite had the experience like this before. But, I mean, it doesn't matter. We vaulted right into him. I don't know where he went, though. Oh, he went over here. Well, I don't know what these bots are doing here, but that's embarrassing. Gonna just teleport here, just to keep the pot slowed. And we're gonna get Disso value. While also getting the next Hellfire hit. It's quite a unique way to end the video. Going against just purely bots, because everyone's decided to give up. Never quite been put in this position before. So we're just gonna hold the Hellfire here. She's over here. And the Linger's gonna get her there. Well, there you go. Quite a funny way to end the video, but still good value from Medusa's hair there, along with forced hesitation. Either way, yeah. If you've made it to this part of the video, first I'd like to say thank you. As always, if you'd like to support the channel, be sure to subscribe, as well as leave a comment letting me know what your favorite build of the video was today. Once again, thank you for watching, and I hope you have a good rest of your day.